Have you been seeing the number 444 again and again on clocks, receipts, license plates, or dreams right when you think about your twin flame? What if I told you this isn't coincidence? What if the universe is speaking directly to you, confirming something your heart already knows, but your mind keeps questioning? If you've ever felt the magnetic ache of an invisible thread pulling you towards someone who feels like home and destiny all at once, then keep listening. Because in this moment, we're cutting through the noise and touching the real truth of this journey. We'll uncover why the number 444 might be the clearest sign that your twin flame path is protected, divinely guided, and more aligned than ever before. So take a breath, and let's walk through this portal together. The meaning of 444 in the twin flame journey. 444 is not just a number, it's an energetic code, a frequency of divine protection and stability. In numerology, the number 4 represents foundation, grounding, and structure. When it repeats 3 times, it amplifies into a sacred assurance. You are safe, you are guided, you are not alone. In the twin flame journey, 444 is often seen when your connection is entering a phase of grounding, even if you don't feel it yet. It means the spiritual foundation of your union is being reinforced. It means you are being asked to trust the timing, the lessons, and most importantly, your own inner voice. The divine is building something within you that cannot be shaken. The emotional shifts behind 444. When you begin to see 444 regularly, it often coincides with emotional shifts that feel subtle yet undeniable. You may feel moments of sudden stillness, where your heart no longer races with fear, but begins to trust the process. You may sense the presence of your twin flame in quiet, sacred moments, like a memory that never belonged to time. This number arises not in chaos, but in the spaces between, when your soul is pausing, preparing, aligning. You might also feel a pull toward healing, past wounds, a sudden release of old patterns, a yearning to build something that lasts, not just in romance, but in truth. 444 reflects the inner work you've done and the peace you're starting to embody. It's not just about the other person, it's about who you are becoming. Because in the twin flame journey, union begins within. Signs the universe is reinforcing your path with 444. When you keep seeing 444, it's not just a signal, it's a loving embrace from the divine realm. The universe is leaving breadcrumbs of reassurance, especially during the times you feel uncertain, lost, or alone. Here are some sacred signs that 444 is showing up to reinforce your path. You notice synchronicities multiplying. Songs, dreams, messages, and repeated phrases all start aligning with your journey. You begin meeting people or mentors who reflect your spiritual growth or offer you confirmation, even when you haven't spoken a word about your twin flame. Challenges arise, but you feel more stable while facing them, as if something greater is holding you steady. You hear your intuition, louder than ever before, urging you to trust, rest, or take that next step. And sometimes you just know, not with your mind, but with your soul. 444 arrives when you're being called to surrender, to rest in the arms of divine timing, to remember that what's meant for you cannot be shaken, stolen, or delayed. This number is the universe whispering, "Keep going, you're right where you need to be." How to respond when you see 444. So what do you do when 444 starts appearing like a cosmic drumbeat in your life? First, pause. Breathe. Acknowledge the sign with reverence, as if the universe itself just placed a hand on your shoulder and said, "You're doing well, love." This is not a time to panic or rush. It's a time to reflect. Where in your life are you being called to build something lasting? What inner truths have you been ignoring? How can you honor your journey even in its slow unfolding? Next, ground yourself in gratitude. Write it down. Light a candle. Meditate. Do something small that affirms your trust in the path. 444 often invites you to bring spiritual insight down into physical form. Maybe it's time to journal your emotions, to forgive, to start that healing course, or even to declutter your space, making room for what's meant to come. Every time you see this number, let it be a gentle nudge. Anchor your soul in faith. Your foundation is forming. 444 as a twin flame portal to sacred union. Now here's where it becomes even more sacred. 444 doesn't just point to stability within you, it signals alignment in your shared soul blueprint. It means your twin flame is also receiving divine downloads, whether consciously or not. This is often when your twin begins awakening emotionally. They feel drawn to heal what once pushed you both apart. Unexplainable shifts in dreams, conversations, or energies between you two begin to rise. The portal of 444 opens when both twins are being gently summoned back to center, back to their truth, back to the divine love that exists before the wounds, beneath the silence, and beyond the fear. This is not a promise of instant reunion, but a sacred invitation to hold space, to trust that what is divine cannot be undone. When you honor 444, you're not just aligning with your twin flame, you're aligning with divine union itself. And from that alignment, miracles unfold. If you've been seeing 444, know that you're not imagining it. You're being guided, protected, held in the loving arms of the universe. This number is not random. It's a sacred signature of alignment. A divine whisper from your angels reminding you, you're not walking this path alone. Your foundation is forming. Your twin flame journey is unfolding, exactly as it should. So hold on, not in desperation, but in faith. Because 444 isn't a waiting room, it's a sacred room, where the soul steadies, the heart prepares, and divine timing begins its work. If this message resonated, share it with someone who needs clarity right now. Tap the subscribe button so you never miss these sacred reminders. And let the world know you're listening by commenting below. I trust the divine timing of my twin flame journey. You are guided, you are becoming, and you are deeply, deeply loved. Until next time, stay grounded, stay open, and may every 444 remind you of the miracle you already are. You have got this.